Hi Aquarius, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. Once again, that time of month again where we're going to be doing the monthly reading. So looking ahead at August, what's going on for you. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the readings as they come out. Hopefully getting back to some sort of more regular schedule now that school has gone back and some of my life has calmed down a little bit. I've had quite a lot going on in the last few months. So I do apologize for, delays in uploads and those sorts of things, lack of uploads and whatnot as well. We will have more monthly overview stuff coming through at the end of the week. But this week we are going to be looking at, general overview of August, what's going on for you, then looking at the challenges you're facing, as well as all the good stuff coming through as well. A lot going on at the moment as well. We're in retrogrades, as well as having a big solar eclipse coming at the 2nd of August as well. So it's going to be an interesting month for a lot of different placements. So wishing everyone the best, of course. But we are going to be using the Kawaii Lenormand majority there today, but I do also have here the Alice in Wonderland Oracle as well. So getting into it for you, starting off with a bit of a general overview of the month, sort of start, middle, and end of August. What is going on for our Aquarians? Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius in August 2025? Start, middle, and end of August for Aquarius. Okay, an interesting month for you. Straight away, I am getting a lot of career connections coming through in your overview cards here. Firstly, for the start of the month, we have the key coming through. So there may be, I do feel like that may be one specific opportunity that's presenting itself to you at the start of the month here. The key is it unlocks opportunities for success. It's new doorways for you to walk through. And so there is a new opportunity coming through here. It does feel, that is a career card. The other two cards I have drawn for your overview cards both have strong career connections as well. So I do feel that this may actually be a month highlighting your career placements this month. So really focusing on, what job and career means to you. Even if you're not working, I do sort of feel like, even if you're not actually working, sort of when you think about your job and your career, you're thinking about, what drives you to get up every day and what do you have to do every day. The main, meat and bread of your day, of your, the things that are monotonously work in your life. So for some people that's, being a parent or, certain things that you're involved in just on a day-to-day basis. So, even if it's just hobbies and things like that, those quite often do come through as career stuff here. The middle of the month, we do see the moon coming through. So I kind of feel as though the moon, it is emotional sensitivities, right? So I do feel as though what's kind of happening for you this month, it feels like whatever this new opportunity is, it does feel like there's a lot of emotion associated after you walk through that opportunity's door, so to speak. So the opportunity occurs at the start of the month. You either take it or you don't. But then regardless of whether you go through that doorway or not, I do feel like majority of you are taking the opportunity, but it's kind of like there's just some emotions that arise from that lead you kind of unsure. Did I do the right thing? Should I have taken this, or should I have just, stayed where I was before this opportunity arose? It's kind of a little bit regret feeling here. But it does really kind of show us that, your intuition pulled you in that direction for a reason. And I kind of feel as though the answer to that here is what I'm seeing at the end of the month is the mountain. Okay. And I feel like this is why this is your insurity, your unsureness, and your emotions are spiking from whatever decision you've made here, whatever opportunity you've taken here. It's because I kind of feel like you get to this point where it's like, oh, it's more work than I realized. It's going to be a bit more of a process than I realized. It's more delayed than I realized. The mountain is obstacles, delays, blockages, those sorts of things that require more effort, more work than, originally maybe planned. So this may actually be a really good opportunity, but you just maybe weren't prepared for how much actual time and effort and work this is going to take, how much determination you need to show to sort of see this through. And it kind of leaves you feeling like, oh, did I do the wrong thing here? Should I regret this choice? Because this is just going to take me a lot of work. I do kind of just feel here, ultimately it's leading you to success. And there's just a part of me that's wanting to tell you here, Aquarius. I'm picking up strongly on another sign there. I just nearly stopped myself from saying Aquarius. And I know I'm talking to Aquarius right now, but I nearly stopped myself and said, oh, sorry, not Aquarius. So there may be some heavy influences around you with this as well. We see Cancer with the moon, we see Capricorn with the mountain there. So there may be a lot of external influences that are making you feel like, oh, you took the wrong choice, you took the wrong opportunity, that maybe you should have taken an easier opportunity. It does feel like that kind of thing. And I have been seeing that with that message of, easy path versus the hard path has been a bit of a theme for the air signs, this month. So I do kind of feel the need to advise you that sometimes the hard path, sometimes the one that involves more work, has better results in the long run. It just takes a little bit longer to get to those results. Okay, that mountain, even though yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's you got to climb and climb and climb and climb and climb to get to the top of that mountain. But then when you get to the top of that mountain, the view is breathtaking. You cannot see that from down the bottom. When you're climbing and you're doing the work, you cannot see how amazing the view is from the top, how big the achievement feels when you reach the summit of that mountain. And then once you're at the top of that mountain, you can actually see very, very clearly, not only the way back down the other side, but everything. You can see exactly where the path is taking you from there. So there's a method to the madness is wanting to come through here. So, even though it may seem, you may have a bit of frustration at the end of the month that, oh, this is taking too long, this is taking too much effort, too much work, it's going to be worth it. I am just sort of intuitively feeling that, especially with the key, really being the instigator to all this, the key leads us to success always. It's a really positive energy. It's opportunities that would not be given to you if there wasn't a potential for success here. So don't let your emotions, take over and make you second guess yourself too much this month. But I do feel like this is automatically going to come straight out in your challenge positions here. But we'll have a look. Aquarius, challenges for Aquarius in August. What are the challenges Aquarius is facing in August, please? It's a bit of a fight, a bit of a conflict within your own self here. We have the Anchor and the Scythe coming through. This is you questioning yourself. Am I stuck? Is this an opportunity I can rely on and depend on this becoming that successful opportunity? Or am I now stuck in this thing that is just going to hold me back? Should I unexpectedly jump ship before it's too late? That's the challenge, is your emotions. You're going to be doubting yourself. It seems to be very strong here that you're kind of like, should I just cut this anchor before, because it's like, if you think about an anchor, right? An anchor is what the ship lets down to hold it steady through the storm. But then sometimes, you know, if that storm goes really crazy, the anchor can actually start, you know, pulling on the ship and not allowing the ship to move with the waves and whatnot. And so, you know, you can imagine if you are on a ship in this storm, part of you might be thinking, is it easier to just cut the anchor and set the ship free from this anchor so that, you know, we're not creating damage to the ship, while you know, while that anchor is holding us in place. But then once that storm clears, you need the anchor. You still need that anchor, and you've already cut that rope and you no longer have it. So I feel like that's kind of what, straight away, I'm sort of intuitively picking up on your advice before I'm even drawing the cards for you here, that, you know, this is the fight going on. Should I cut the rope? Should I cut the ship free from this anchor and just sail, you know, wherever the sea takes me? Or should I stand my ground and you know, stick it out and continue to work until I get to the top? It's kind of like, you know, if you're climbing this mountain, you're halfway and you're like, should I just give up and go back down the mountain, without actually going, you know, well, I'm halfway. It's just as easy to climb the other half as it is to go back down. But if you go back down, you'll never see the top. So, you know, that's going to be your challenge, is when you really doubt yourself and question yourself and kind of go, should I cut that rope now? Should I just, you know, unexpectedly, suddenly, but out of nowhere, you know, cut out of this and you know, jump out of this, harvest what I can and get out? And I kind of feel just intuitively this is something you need to stick out, Aquarius. But we'll have a look here. Advice for Aquarius to overcome their obstacles in August. Advice for Aquarius to overcome obstacles in August, please. Pardon me, Aquarius. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment and cannot get rid of it. We have the stars and the whip. This is kind of follow your dreams, no matter how hard things get, no matter how much you're punishing yourself. And you know, there's a reason that, you know, you need to get through the conflict. The advice is to get through the conflict, that you need this conflict in order to reach those wishes. It's kind of like, it's part of the journey. It's part of the test. You know, if you really deserve these stars, which this is your card as well, Aquarius, the stars. It talks about your wishes being fulfilled. If you really, really deserve these dreams coming true for you here, you need to remain steadfast in your hope and your optimism. You need to actually get through the whip, get through the conflict, get through the arguing with yourself, get through the punishing yourself. Did I make the wrong decision? Get through the fear to reach the stars. It's part of the journey. And, you know, in order, like, getting through this self-conflict makes you stronger and makes you more worthy of those wishes coming true. Okay, so your advice is to face the conflict within yourself head on. To you know, it's kind of like, it kind of wants to tell you here too that, you know, the more that conflict exists, the more you know that this is on the right path, because it's like the universe kind of trying to test you that, oh, well, hang on, I want you to show me that you really want it. I want you to show me that you really deserve this. You know, the stars don't just shine for everyone. So if you really want those wishes to come true for you, you need to kind of earn it. And that's what getting through the conflict is. That's what getting through the tension and the drama within your own self is. It's proving how much I want it. It's proving that, you know, it's hard as hell to climb up this mountain. I've got to keep on going and persevering and you know, just taking one more step and just one more step and just one more step, and do that over and over and over again. But that's where, you know, you get to the top of the mountain and all of a sudden those stars are within reach. You can just reach out and grab them, and all of a sudden all your wishes come true. You know, so But we'll have a look here at the good stuff and see what wants to be known in regard to the good stuff for you. What's the good stuff for Aquarius in August? The good stuff for Aquarius in August, please. Those impossible things. Oh my gosh, these, I don't know. I feel like I don't even need to clarify these cards because, you know, we have here impossible things. Okay, I know these cards are a bit holographic, a bit hard to sort of see. That's like a little butterfly here. So that's sort of, you know, it's a rocking horse, like a rocking horse with butterfly wings. So it's like you've got to keep on keeping on. You've got to get back up on the horse and get back up on the horse and get back up on the horse if you really want to transform your life and turn into this butterfly. It does say working through your disbelief, imaginative leaps and fresh perspective. So it's like believing in the impossible, believing in yourself, believing that these wishes are obtainable. You know, get back up on that horse and keep on going if you truly want these wishes to come true. That's working through the conflict, you know. Belong to your own dream. Once again, double confirmation there. Belong to your own dream. You know, these dreams are yours and you deserve them and you will have them regardless of, you know, this is the test, this is the work, this is the, you know, you've got to work through the conflict to show that you really want it, that you really deserve it. Belong to those dreams, belong to those dreams. It says create your own life. Because once again, keep on going, keep on going. If you want to transform your life into these beautiful butterfly wings, you've got to get back up on the horse and keep on going. Get back up on the horse and keep on going. If you give up halfway down the mountain, you're going to, you know, not only be back to where you started, but it's going to be, you know, how much time has elapsed, and you've just kind of like, you know, you're going to regret that too, because then you're going to feel like you've wasted all that time as well, all that energy, all that time, all that climbing that you did do. You're going to get back down to the bottom and you're going to go, I was closer than I thought. I should have just stuck it out and I would have got there. But now I'm all the way back down to the bottom, and now it's going to take double the amount of time to get back up there again. You know, but I will just clarify and see if there's any other good stuff wanting to come through for you here, Aquarius. Any other messages for Aquarius in regards to the good stuff in August for Aquarius? I'm just getting confirmation after confirmation, really, because we have the coffin coming through first, which is that butterfly. That is that metamorphosis. That is that transformation. That's, you know, sometimes we need to close the door. Once again, straight back to that key, close the doors that we've been through, choose brand new doors and walk through those. You know, you close the lid on the things that are no longer, you know, the energy that's no longer working in your life. Transform that into brand new energy and keep on going, even though it may be difficult, because, you know, the coffin is not an easy image to look at. It's a death that creates a rebirth. It's a transformation of your whole entire life. So of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be conflict. Of course it's going to feel like, you know, is this anchor holding me back, or is this anchor, you know, keeping me steady through this storm? I don't know. I'm in conflict about this. What should I do? You know, stick it out. I really get that message. You know, give it your all. We have the flowers here as well. Give it your all. This is the card of giving your time, your love, your energy. And if you want to receive, you need to give. It's reciprocal. The more that you give, the more that you receive. The more that you keep on slogging with that mountain, the more that you keep on climbing, the more that you give that conflict that opportunity to work itself out and work through it, the more that you're going to receive in the form of this amazing transformation, all your wishes coming true. There's a method to the madness, okay? It results in your wishes coming true, your dreams being fulfilled. So try to stay hopeful, try to stay optimistic. You are going to question yourself. You are going to have doubt. You are going to have fear. You are going to possibly have a lot of regret. Did I make the right decision? I don't know. Slog it out. Slog it out. It is worth it in the long run. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today, Aquarius. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the other readings. Check your other placements if you would like, and I will see you all again soon.